So I don't want you to run into these things.
Nice.
I mean, we're going over a ton of stuff right here. I feel like I'm very unorganized right at this moment. I'm going to sink you with a bunch of stuff. We're going to bounce all over the place. Then we're going to get a little bit more organized. But some things are just interesting to me. So, knuckles up. Do me a favor. Apply back pressure. Stop. I'm now going to stop you. I don't want you to apply maximal back pressure, but I want you to build. Go ahead. Okay, good. What I was looking at is, were you lat dragging and hammer curling? And you did. When I stopped you, you lat dragged to get the arm coming a little bit this way, and then your elbow came forward because you started to search for height. Perfect, which is exactly what you need to do. You lat drag to pull me down, and then you go forward searching for height.
Okay.
That is what you got to do against anyone who's taller than you.
This was natural move. I did not do it on purpose, you know.
Perfect. And then I don't even need to. We'll hit on that, but I don't need to teach that because it's just natural.
Yeah. One more time.
So I'm going to stop you cold.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Go. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You know? And so when you're going against someone with a taller arm, you're lat dragging and hopefully their arm comes down. Excuse me. I mean, if they can actually stonewall you, you might be in trouble, you know? We now have a shorter elbow pad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now taller than you. So you're going to lat drag, and see now I've gone down, right? Mm-hmm. My arm has opened. Mm-hmm. Now go forward, boom. Any tall-armed guy that you can't just beat, that's your primary weapon.
Okay.
Okay?
Lat drag,
and go forward. Now,
side.
Here's the problems with that. Let's switch sides so the camera sees what happens. Which means, take that away, you take that. And again, we're trying to keep you as not tired for tomorrow. So, when you lat drag, this is the problem you might face. Go ahead and grab me. Go.
Mm-hmm.
See what happened?
Mm-hmm.
You probably didn't even see that. Let's switch sides again. I want the camera to see what happened. So what I'm trying to show is when he lat drags, not only is my back pressure putting pressure on his wrist, his own lat drag is putting pressure on his own wrist. And if I was strong enough, go ahead. He just busted his own wrist back. So that's where you need to have a strong enough hand and wrist. So when you do that lat drag, it goes the way you want it to go. I mean, the reality is, as you know, I'd be willing to bet that everyone's lat drag is stronger than their opponent's hammer curl.
Absolutely.
I guarantee you, my lat drag is stronger than your hammer curl.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
But what fails when I try to lat drag you, you know, if I try to put this on there now. Elbow up front. Knuckles high. I'm going to try to lat drag you. And all that's happening is I'm losing my own hand and wrist because I don't have the hand and wrist to pull it off. That's what I'm hoping you have, even against the monsters, the Devin Loretts, the Vitaly Lilettins, I don't know all the foreigners' names, but all the tall guys the guy that Devin just, not Hermes, but the guy that Devin beat before that. He was tall, had a big, huge beard. Those types of guys, if you can pull them down, then all of a sudden you can pull them down and you have the ability.
So if you pull them down, not losing your wrist, then you're in winning position. But if you're not strong enough on your fingers and wrist, then you lost.
Yes. And so now let's assume I have the strength to pull you down, which means you're going to have to let me. So if I can pull you down, I got two options. Up to crack your wrist further and beat you, or if I can just pull you down and come across, which is probably more so the case. If I have the strength to pull you down and maintain my hand and wrist, chances are I'm just going sideways.
Right.
Okay? And so go ahead and pull me down, go sideways. Very simple, right? Pull me down, go sideways. Okay, now let's assume you need more height. So pull me down and then go searching for height and really get my wrist to crack over. Pull me down, search for height. But when you search for height, really try to get my hand to buckle. So don't just, like when I pull you down, if I search for height and wrist curl, that's one thing. But when I search for height, I do it through the pinky.
Oh, okay.
Because that busts your whole hand back. See what I mean?
That's what Marcel did.
So pull me down, search height through the pinky. Well, no. See, you turned in. This is what you did. You went like this, down, like that. You don't feel pressure on your pinky.
No.
I went down and like that. Okay. So down, go ahead. Basic, but bring your elbow forward. Do it again. Down, elbow forward. Yes. Don't even go over. Just go up. Down, up. Perfect. That. And the way to not lose control, here's where Hermes messed up. We're going to do this slowly. Down, up. Started to go over with Devin, but he forgot about the pinky, and Devin escaped out the back. It's the difference between, I'll do it, down, get your pinky, or down, get your pinky. I still have control. Yeah. You can't get it. Now, you can let go with your thumb and come, which is what Devin did, and he got stuck like this, but Hermes couldn't, do anything with it. But maintaining the bottom of the hand while you down and come up. You see what I'm saying? That all makes sense to you? So again, I've got the taller arm. That's why we're doing this. You're dragging me down and now come up against the pinky. Yes. And now here's the reality. A guy like you can drag down, you can come up, drag down. When you come up, and if you don't drag against the pinky and you turn in like this, probably not a big deal. You're strong enough. I mean, a lot of this technique you're learning.
Yeah, but my opponent will be much stronger, right?
Yes.
Also, so I have to be perfect.
You think they're stronger than me?
Well, there is nobody stronger than you.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, a lot of this technique, you're only going to, even against stronger guys, not until, when you start hitting the monsters. But you go to local tournaments around here and, you're just strong enough to go through the motions. Now, I would say that you need to get with a group of guys and go through these techniques. You need to get with, in tournaments. Don't just simply go like this. Pull them down, take their wrist, pull them down. Even though you don't need to, you can just go like that. But you see what I'm saying?
Arm wrestle. Not just pull them down. Arm
yes.
wrestle.